Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Callie. This is my channel. It's usually super random, and today is kind of the same. We're going to be talking about this new Gemini energy, what it means, what you can expect now that we're in Gemini season. And we're also going to be doing a short collective reading for what to expect or the energy around this Gemini season that we have just begun. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you take a minute to hit the subscribe button. It's a really random channel, a lot of different stuff going on. But if daily energy readings and things like this are your thing, there's definitely a lot for you here. I also do a lot of videos on what's happening now, random things. So check out the channel. If you like it, subscribe. And thank you all for being here. Thank you to everyone who's been with me. And thank you to everyone who has just now joined. I appreciate you guys all so much and hope I can offer you what you're looking for in a channel. So yeah, let's get started. We just entered Gemini. I like Gemini season. It's a fast moving energy. It's always a lot of fun if it can move fast without a lot of restriction. We just left Taurus season. So for those of you who were keeping up with the seasons and what the energy is like and how to flow with it so you're not flowing against it, Taurus was the time to, get your hands in the dirty. Aries hands in the dirt, right? Aries season, we were coming up with our ideas, figuring out what to start, what to begin. Taurus season was about setting the foundation, getting started, basically planting the seeds. And now is learning. Gemini is learning, communicating, hustling with just networking, getting yourself out there in a way of being able to communicate and talk and learn things from people. Now's the time to start your books, learning things. It's for the learning stage of whatever manifestations that you've been putting out into the universe. So the sun, right? Happy birthday to all my Gemini people. The sun in Gemini. The sun is how, we define ourselves. And someone who's got the sun in Gemini is a very versatile and mentally driven, intellectual person. Geminis are thinkers. They're curious, they're communicative, they're talkative, and the downside is sometimes they could be a little evasive or unreliable because, that Gemini energy is a little flighty. It can go here and go here and go there. It doesn't like to get too deep into anywhere, but it likes to explore everything. And I want to make a note of that internal, right? Every Gemini has this huge struggle with the masculine and feminine parts of self. So it's like two parts of you always seeming to oppose because right now, internally and collectively, the inner masculine and feminine are kind of like, going at it. So for those Gemini dominant people, it may feel as though your worlds are constantly battling each other. The internal self is always at a fight with itself. So I can definitely relate to the struggle for people who have those two conflicting parts of self, like the Pisces, Libra, and Gemini. All right. So the moon right now is in Libra, so there's a huge need for comfort, a huge need for harmony, just to relax because, Gemini doesn't like a lot of stress, a lot of struggle. So hopefully you did some work on the environment during Taurus season. If not, you can always still, call on whatever energy you need. If you need to still physically get things done, still work with that Taurus energy. But for those who have got past that and are moving on to the Gemini communicating and learning, going deep into things, learning the things you're passionate about, learning new things about new people. There was a lot of talk at the recent transits about basically establishing a healthy routine and needing that stability for that, for that self-nourishment. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of emphasis on the throat chakra, speaking, making sure you're speaking clearly what you really feel. Sometimes people, have a problem with saying how they really feel, and they kind of hold it back, and sometimes it comes out in a combative way, or violent way, because we know that these Gemini energies sometimes can come off like that. But if you're unable to clearly communicate, there's going to be some frustration, and that frustration can come out in a lot of different ways. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. Gemini, I hope I explained enough. It's learning information, communicating, and really in a way about your belief systems, your ideas, how you think. All right, it's ruled by Mercury, so Mercury is still the analyzing, the mind, strong mind energy, getting back to your awareness and learning how to use your words, and communicating your message, which is, something I've obviously been working a lot on, is communicating, the way that I feel and things I learn and know, so that other people can, relate to it and, benefit from it. So I pulled a few cards, and the first card that come up is really talking about just the war within, being conflicted by the different parts of self, not really knowing what you wanting to do, maybe being, blinded by the mind and the different thoughts, and not knowing, the battle between the mind and the heart, just not really knowing what you want to do, feeling stuck, feeling like you don't know what to do. And then there's some energy of just feeling like what you want is moving really slow, like everything's happening really slow. The progress is slow. You have your ideas, you have the things that you want, but it all seems like it's just taking a long time and going slow. All right, so that's the two energies that are coming around, is basically just not, well, really, first is the first and foremost thing that came up was resisting change. All right, some things needing to change, resisting that change, things coming up from the past, old wounds, things like that, not being able to communicate with somebody, or possibly just feeling at a loss with certain aspects. But a lot of it is the mind energy, just kind of not being or not being disciplined. It's kind of out of control and running everything. So it just confusing you on what you're supposed to do. You're not really seeing it clearly. Everything's going really slow. You feel like you know what you want, but it's going slow. And the good news is that this is all leading up to a new beginning, something new. Once you let go of whatever is you're holding on to from the past, or let go of these beliefs that are limiting how you live or how you connect with people, once you let go and realize that the slow progress is to help you, change happening overnight sometimes is jarring to the psyche. So I'm really feeling a lot of all of this is happening because something new is about to start for you. Like, you're about to embark on a new emotional journey, whether it be with somebody else, with, your spiritual development, things like that, yourself, creating a new relationship with self, something healthier that is fulfilling to the soul and nurturing to the body. And I see, it being kind of like an adventure, kind of like a exciting thing, something new that you can, feel like, wow, life isn't so terrible because it changes and things get better. I do see a moment of just kind of taking a break. You're needing some silence. You're needing to really get out of the distraction, get out of everything going around you in the external, and take a moment, sit with yourself, sit with I'm feeling really strong moon energy, like you're needing to connect with the moon. Even that internal moon, that internal love, that internal nourishment, making sure you're speaking love and kindness into yourself and into others. Making sure you're feeding yourself with that love and that nourishment as well, in what we're putting into our body on all levels, who we're sharing our energy with, and things like that. And I'm also seeing this starting something new along the lines of sharing yourself, things that you've learned, sharing something with others, just sharing that passion that you hopefully can tap into, which I feel as though if it's what you're looking for, it is what you definitely will find. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot of just confusion, not really knowing. But all of this is leading up to, you taking some time to go within so you can open yourself to the possibilities of adventure, the possibilities of something new. Open yourself up to possibilities, because when we hang on to the same old story, we only get the same old results. So I'm seeing it's time to really let go of the past, put it behind you. This, even to myself, I have a lot that is just the past comes up so much, and it's like I'm over, I'm done, I'm ready to move on with the next stages of my life. So putting the past to bed, is no easy thing, and maybe you get through that. Maybe it will help you to share it, and maybe that's in a sense what I've been doing, is sharing the things I've experienced in my past through drugs, drug addiction, abusive relationships, things like that. But maybe it's time to start a whole new chapter of your life where it's not a story that you tell anymore. And I'm seeing some moving energy, like maybe it's time to plan some traveling, do some traveling, even if it's just close by, sightseeing, what's around you, what's in nature. That Gemini energy likes to move. It doesn't want to sit in one space. It doesn't want to just do nothing. It wants to move. It wants to learn. It wants the adventure and the travel and all of it. So honor that energy. Do what you can to learn something new. Do what you can to learn something new and to go somewhere new, see something new, experience something new. Engage your mind as much as you can. Check in with it. Do some writing. Do as much writing, journaling, anything that requires verbal communication. You can make videos where you talk. I always tell people, that talk to me about the things that they're going through, and I'm always like, wow, your experience is so unique, and how you got through it is so amazing that other people need to hear this. So if you have things, there's just one even little part of you is telling you to share, then do it. Somehow put it out there in a blog, put it out there in a video or a journal, a post, anything, whatever your way of communicating is, just get it out there, because we have a lot of that Gemini friends, big groups of people, 11th house energy. So I hope this was helpful. I think I'm going to end it here so it's not too long. It's a little different, but yeah, let's welcome this energy. It's exciting. We're in the first quarter moon, about to go into a full moon. So, right now we're calling things into our life, figuring out what we want to bring, or we're finishing, trying to bring into fruition what we had just, started to want to think about and manifest during the new moon. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, night, wherever you are reading this. Let me know if this resonated with you at all or what you thought. Let me know, any Geminis. Happy birthday to every Gemini out there. It's a fun time for the Geminis. Geminis are lots of fun. It's good, fun energy. So, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, if you're new and this was, something that intrigued you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Comment down below for me who you are, how you are, where you are. I just like to know, who's watching the channel, like who are you? What do you love? Like, what are you here for? What is your being, passionate about? How are you? How are you feeling? Like, what's going on internally? And where you are, I love to know the location of the people watching these videos, how far the videos are reaching. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys all take good care. Enjoy this fast, fun, communicative energy. I know I sure am going to. And yeah, I'll see you guys all next time.